Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and if you're like me, you still get the itch for quality watches at an affordable price. And if you do, you're at the right place, and it is the right time because I have 15 bangers and a wrist check. And by now, you know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. Okay, we have a lot of watches to show you today, and I can't wait. But first, let's do a quick wrist check. You are looking at the Addiesdive AD2078, and I just love this watch. It has a sandblasted stainless steel case, a nice sapphire crystal, a beautiful leather strap with an automatic movement. This is the first field watch I've ever owned. If you're not familiar with it, I hope you'll give it a chance and check it out. Okay, we are ready to roll. This first one, we're going to bust out of the gate with a bang. This is a Tandorio automatic. This is a 39 millimeter case with 13.4 millimeter thickness. It's 316L stainless steel with anti-reflective sapphire crystal. This watch is 20 millimeters at the lugs. It comes standard with an oyster style bracelet that has solid links and solid end links. It's available in several variants, and you have the choice of a Tandorio logo or sterile. This watch comes with a Seiko NH35 automatic movement, and it's water resistant to 200 meters. Wouldn't you agree this is nicely spec'd out? This really is a great value, and for $60 you can't go wrong. We are going to push forward with this Steeldive SD1934. This will keep the momentum going. Steeldive has been putting together bangers for years now, so let's see what the 1934 has to offer. This stainless steel case is 39 millimeters in diameter and 45 millimeters lug to lug. The case is 13 millimeters thick. It houses an NH35 automatic movement and has 200 meters of water resistance. This bracelet is solid. It has great articulation, and it's got solid links and solid end links. The dial has the Steeldive logo just under the 12 o'clock position, and it sports a date complication at the 3. Not only is this a great looking watch, it's available in 14 different variants just to make sure you can get something you want. Okay, that is 2 down, and we are rolling at number 3. This might be the most underrated brand on AliExpress. This is WM. Take a look at that dial. It's textured and colored to perfection. This automatic diver is available in 2 variants. You can see them both here. It's not just a great looking timepiece, it is spec'd out. You get an NH35 automatic movement along with sapphire crystal, AR coating, 316L stainless steel everywhere, a ceramic bezel insert, and a screw down crown and case back. This diver is also 100 meters of water resistance. I just love the aesthetics of this watch. The dial is legible, and you get the service that WM is known for. Go back and take a look at all of the bangers that WM put out in 2024, and you'll see they are impressive. We are rolling right along here. This next one is by Terami. It's the TRM6804. This Terami is a bad boy. Let's simply start out with the look of this diver. This is a stunning piece. The white embassies on that blue dial looks just awesome, and it's extremely legible. The case is 40 millimeters in diameter and 46 millimeters lug to lug. The case thickness is 13 millimeters. You also get stainless steel everywhere on this diver, including that oyster style bracelet. You also get solid links and solid end links, and protecting that beautiful dial is an AR coated sapphire crystal, and powering the Terami is a Seiko NH35 automatic movement. And lastly, and certainly not least, you get 300 meters of water resistance. And what would you say if you could get all of that for less than $70? That is incredible. Those previous 4 are a tough act to follow, but this one at number 5 absolutely can. This is by Karajan. Take a look at this diver. It's a 41 millimeter case with 47 millimeters length. You get a ton of stainless steel. I mean the case back, crown, bezel, and bracelet. You also get 100 meters of water resistance. So what about the movement? Well, you get an NH35 or an NH36. It really depends upon your preference. You decide, do you want the date or do you want the day and date? Take a look at the available colors and styles this watch comes in. This is one of the best kept secrets on AliExpress, and it really is a gem. Also, take the time to read the reviews. This watch is rated by people who have bought this item at 4.9 out of 5. You get a whole lot of watch for the money, and Karajan makes a good product. Okay, that's 5 down. But before we go on, I want to ask you if you will consider to subscribing to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. All right, we are at number 6, and this is one of the brands that many people think is the best on AliExpress. This is by Proxima. This beauty is the PX1691, a 38mm retro dress watch with a PT 5000 movement. You get a gorgeous stainless steel case with a very attractive dial. Take a look at the face of the 1691. You get double battens at the 12, single battens for the rest of the hour markers, and long distinguished silver hands. Protecting this dial is a clean piece of AR-coated sapphire crystal. This watch has screw-down crown and case back, and it solidly repels 100 meters of water resistance. Proxima makes a great watch and would be a beauty in anybody's watch collection. And we are sliding our way into number 7. This next one is a watch I've never recommended before, but now that I've got to know it, this is the Carnival C052. This is a well-made watch with stainless steel case, sapphire crystal, screw-down crown, and case back. You get 100 meters of water resistance. The case houses a Miyota automatic movement. There are 3 sub-dials, a full calendar, a day of the week, and a 24-hour dial. The bracelet is also stainless steel and comes with a butterfly clasp. The measurements of this watch are 40.5 millimeters in diameter, 47 millimeters in length, and the case thickness is 12 millimeters. I really like the look of this dial. This watch is loaded with specs. There you are, 7 bangers behind us. This next one is by SeaKoss. It's the 1963. This next one is the watch they call the North and South Hemisphere Automatic. You get stainless steel, sapphire crystal, and super lume. This is a 42 millimeter case. It's 46 millimeters in length, and the case thickness is 15 millimeters. This is a very interesting dial with 3 sub-dials. You get a calendar, a month and year, and a 24-hour indicator. As far as the craftsmanship of this dial, the surface of the watch is sandblasted with a small oil pressure depression at the 9 o'clock with a slanted edge effect. The map of the North and South Hemisphere is printed in 3D effect and has 3D C3 lume. This SeaKoss is a very interesting watch. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description. You will likely recognize this watch. This is by Addiesdive. It's a Sumo homage. This watch has a 44.5 millimeter stainless steel case and is 14.5 millimeters thick. The bracelet is 20 millimeters wide, and this diver is water resistant to 200 meters, and that crystal is synthetic sapphire. It is powered by the NH35 automatic movement. This is a big watch, but they did a good job with the precision and the design. The flanks are just perfect. You can see the lugs curving down to make that 50 millimeter length wear better. There's really nice transition points from the sides to the top of the case, and that's just awesome. Even the drilled holes in the lugs, this is perfect. I gotta say, I love this watch. I have it in blue. This next watch is very interesting. This is a Pagani design PDY-S011. This watch is spec'd out. You get a tonneau case with a sapphire crystal. The dial diameter is 39.5 millimeters with a thickness of 12.8 millimeters, and it's 50 meters of water resistance. What else do you get? Well, you get a stopwatch, a backlight, it's shock resistant, has a chronograph, it's anti-magnetic, and you get luminous hands. The bandwidth is 23.5 millimeters thick, and it's made of rubber. There are 8 different variants to choose from, and they all look great. This next one is one of the better looking watches on AliExpress, and you know what else it is? Less than 50 bucks. This is the THORN SHY021, and what a gorgeous watch this is. THORN is another one of those brands that hit their stride during the past year or so. This one here is a great example of the quality versus cost ratio that affordable watch collectors love. This dial is just under 38 millimeters and the case thickness just over 9 millimeters. Take a look at this minimalistic dial. I love the simplicity of this watch and the quality it brings. We are at number 12, and this is a $40 stunner. This is by Tophill. This watch has bold colors and a unique design. It's a 40 millimeter stainless steel case with thickness of 11 millimeters and a length of 46 millimeters. It also comes with a beautiful piece of sapphire crystal to protect that dial. You get both a nylon and silicone strap as well. There are several color variants. Each simply looks great. Tophill has been making great watches for 30 years, and I've only been familiar with them for about the past year. These are great, affordable designs, and I just love them. I think you would too. We are at number 13, and this is a very popular diver by Tandorio. This is another great value for the money. It's powered by the Seiko NH35 automatic movement. It checks all the boxes. It has stainless steel, sapphire crystal, great finishing, and you get 200 meters of water resistance. The bezel is also stainless steel, and it's a 120-click unidirectional rotating bezel, and it's got a ceramic bezel insert. This simply is loaded. The case has a 41 millimeter diameter and a case thickness of 14 millimeters. What do you guys think of these colors? We are at number 14, and this is the second offering from WM. This is a beautiful Panda chronograph. This is a quartz-driven chronograph with 316L stainless steel. On the case back crown bracelet and bezel. This case measures 40 millimeters in diameter. It's a 46 millimeter lug to lug, and it's 20 millimeters in the lug width. The bracelet has solid links and solid end links, and there's a push button hidden clasp. There's a lot of value into this watch, and it's only for around $50. Okay, we have 14 bangers behind us, and we're going to end this thing on a rail. This is the Addiesdive AD2071. Okay, have a look at that dial. It is a beautiful burgundy. It's a sunburst dial with silver battens and hands. I love the minute track on the outer edges of this dial. It just looks great, and it flows with the rest of the dial. It has a date complication at the 3 o'clock and a very elegant cursive print with the Addiesdive name just under the 12 o'clock position. This elegant watch is powered by the NH35, and that dial is protected by a nice piece of sapphire crystal. The case diameter is 39 millimeters. It's 48 millimeters in length, and that thickness is 13.5 millimeters. This is a well-designed, well-executed beauty by Addiesdive. We have discussed a lot of watches today. We discussed 15 bangers and a wrist check, so 16 in total. If you want to know more about any one of these watches, there's links in the description. If you decide to investigate any of these and you want to make a purchase, just remember My Dude Watch does get a small commission, but you don't pay more. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. If you saw anything that you enjoyed today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. All right, I've been given the signal to wrap it up, so we're going to close the show. Remember, my name is Jason with My Dude Watch, and we'll see you next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes, you can't be